So yes, this is a tutorial for a femme Natsu Dragneel makeup look. I started up with a concealed face and started going in foundation in my shade, which is really hard because beauty companies don't cater to people of darker skin. And just going in with my buffing sponge, I think that's what it's called, just to smooth it out. I was going to use a blender, but this was just easier. Next is my NYX palette, not NYX, Barry M, lol. And I'm pretty excited because it's new and the packaging was nice to tear off. Nice sound, but litter in my room. I'm going to use the lightest shade in the darkest palette. The irony is real, and I'm just going to draw these lines underneath my under eye area, just to mark out the areas where I want to highlight later on, as this helps just make it more bright and awake like an anime person. I also brought that shade onto my nose and chin areas, and I'm using the beauty blender to just really beat it and smash it into my face ever so violently, just to make sure it actually really gets absorbed into the skin just so much that it cannot get out. Next I'm taking, this is actually NYX this time, eyeshadow in the nearest shade to the wig, just to draw on the eyebrows. It is still quite light against my skin, but that's just because I'm really dark and that can't be helped. That's just nature, isn't it? And I'm just, just to make them stand out more, I got the NYX concealer, Barry M, I keep saying NYX, just to highlight my brows and make them just pop more. They don't look the same. I mean, they're sisters, not twins, so that's alright, I guess. And with that palette as well, the darkest shade I'm actually using to carve out my cheekbones. I find sucking in my cheeks help a lot. And I'm just blending upwards just so my face doesn't look long if you ever blend it down. And my favourite part is actually highlighting, just making my cheekbones pop, and this actually does help. It looks better in real life, I guess, than on camera. I'm not too sure, but just take my word for it. I'm not using a technique, just back and forth sort of motion. And I'm just getting my fingers in there and just put it on my nose, just like that. My nose looks really pointy and glowing, which is what I want. I want to glow. This is the skin I was born with, glowing skin, and cheeky wink. And I'm just bringing that to the other side of my face, just to make it all even. And I'm just trying to blend it in with the contour, just so it doesn't look I've got random lines on my face. Next, I'm actually doing my eyeliner, but I was supposed to do my eyeshadow first. Doing the eyeliner before eyeshadow is just not good. It's not a no-go. I mean, it's not, just don't do it. It just makes this more difficult. I realised now. Next I'm actually taking the orange shade of that palette because it's neutral and it does blend in quite well with my skin tone, and it's quite earthy. I'm taking the pink shade just for the outer corners of my eye, only a little bit, and I'm just blending it in. I didn't show, but I did use brown as well for my crease, and now I'm just taking that liner and doing the cat eye. Oh, I didn't show it, did I? Oh dear. But I'd shred the mascara and just attacking those lashes, and now I'm all done. Setting spray. It is quite cold and some got in my mouth. I don't know how, my mouth was closed. I think I might have inhaled it. And I put my scarf on, and now I'm ready to find Ignil. Just finding my father after all these years. Fairy tale. Woo. And I'm started doing weird things. Please stop. Scarlet, stop, you're embarrassing yourself.